Woohoo! It's Freedom Friday! Let's turn that off. In honor of the late, great George Michael. God, that was one of my favorite songs. Freedom. It's Freedom Friday. And we've got Reagan in the house and me, Dara. Hi, guys. Let's fix this. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, welcome to Freedom Friday. And this is something that I created over the past few weeks, and it's been going really well. I love doing these videos, and it's actually been exciting for me, and I look forward to it. So hopefully you're watching this and you are going to get some good juicy information out of this video in some way, shape, or form. I can help you to create more freedom in your life, whether it is freedom in your body, freedom in your mind, freedom in your spirit, somehow more freedom in our lives, in your life. Because with more freedom, we can be more expressive, we can be more creative, we can be more peaceful, more calm, happier, and actually just quite nicer to everybody around us. So yeah, welcome to Freedom Friday. And I'm coming here today, I'm in Redondo Beach. And if you happen to join this video, please type below and let me know where you're watching this from and what the weather's like there. Just go ahead and type in who you are, where you're watching it from, and have just a little bit of something about you. So like I said, it's Freedom Friday. It's, let's see, it's about a little after 10. And I wanted to address a couple things in this video because it's some of the things that my clients have asked me, and I want to help you guys if you happen to have these questions as well. So oh, there goes my dog's treats. Okay, there we go. Here you go, Reagan. Last one. All done. So Freedom Friday, here we go. Should you detox? This is something that a lot of my clients have asked me about because it's that time of year when we're kind of feeling like, wow, we overdid it during the holidays. I don't know if you did or not. Maybe you were really good. But a lot of people are starting to feel like they're just, feeling a little sluggish, like they've eaten too much or they drank too much over the holidays. And here they are, they want to start to feel a little bit better and kind of get rid of some of the toxins that they picked up along the holidays. And toxins come in many ways. Oh, hi, Keith. Thank you for joining. So glad to see you. I love all your photos, and the puppy pictures are amazing. Thank you. And so should you detox? Depending on how you feel, you may be wanting to do some type of detox. Now, in my experience, I'm going to share with you what I've been through. So technically, if you are very much into like Chinese medicine or even just any kind of Ayurvedic medicine, anything about cleansing the body. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for joining. You're only supposed to cleanse, you're only supposed to do a detox, a true detox for your body twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. So winter is not actually the best time to do a detox. Excuse me. But you may, like I said, have overdone it with the sweets and the alcohol or the food, anything over the holidays, and you may be wanting to feel a little bit lighter and give your digestive system a break. That's what a detox will help pull toxins out of your body and help you to start to feel a little bit better in your stomach. I know I end up getting a little bloated when I don't eat the right things or when I start eating too much of the things that are not good for me. All those sugar, wheat, alcohol, meat, all those things that it seems like the holidays are just revolve around. So my advice in my experience is unless you're really gung-ho on doing a detox, it's not the time of year to do a detox. However, if you want to give your digestive system a break and kind of jumpstart your New Year's resolutions, if you want to lose weight, or your resolution to eat better, sometimes there's a part of you that thinks like, I want to do this detox because it's really going to get me going. It's really going to set the pace for my New Year's resolutions. And if you want to be healthier and happier and feel better in your body and lose a little bit of weight, here's what I recommend. Because in my experience, I've never done that well on a detox. The minute you tell me I can't eat something, that's, for some reason, that's all I think about. I don't know if if anybody watching has ever had this issue. It seems the second someone tells me I can't have bread, I just like start dreaming about bagels and pizza and all that. And I know there's gluten-free stuff, but it's weird. The second I'm told I can't have something, that's all I think about. And I think that's because telling yourself you can't have this or putting those restrictions on can often trigger something called your inner rebel. And I must have a pretty strong inner rebel because I try not to limit myself because I know that about myself. I know the second I say, you can't have this. Like if I looked at Reagan and said, you can't have that treat up there, that's actually what he's staring at right now. That's why he's so attentive, because he wants that treat. So the second you say you can't have something, it may pull up something inside of you that says, don't tell me what I can't have. I'm going to have whatever I want. Oh, hi, Tammy. Thanks for joining. So my recommendation is this. Start to eliminate the things that you know are toxic to your body, that we all know are toxic to your body. Start to cut back on things. Start to cut back on sugar. Cut back on alcohol, cut back on breads and unnecessary quick carbs like breads and cereals and pasta and rice and things like that. Just cut back on those or eliminate them slowly. And over like the span of 4 days, just start eliminating things. Don't go like cold turkey. Sometimes it's too much for your body. That's been my experience in the past. Whenever I do a detox, the complete change from like 180 and not having things and then putting these herbs in your body that help pull the toxins out, as great as it is for you, my body just does not do well. I get a massive headache and I can't make it through the first 3 days. So I've modified this. I start eliminating slowly. For 4 days, just start eliminating, like start taking out the breads and cereals little by little. Like if you had them at every meal, only have them at one meal. And if you had meat at every meal, only have meat at one meal, until finally by the 4th or 5th day. By the 5th day, you're not eating red meat or meat, and you're not having the breads and the cereals, and definitely slowly take out that sugar so that on the 5th day you're not having any sugar. And then increase your fruits. Not too much, because fruits, they do have a lot of natural sugar in them, but fruits such as apples and pears, because apples and pears alone are so good for your body. They're low in sugar, and the pectin in them helps to really kind of help your digestive tract move along. It helps you get rid of things. It helps your elimination system. So things like apples and pears, and you can do the lower glycemic index fruits. That means the fruits that are lower in sugar. Berries. Berries are great. So add in some berries, and then start to add in greens. Green leafy vegetables. I don't know if you guys have heard me say this before. I feel like I say this a lot, but green leafy vegetables are the best thing you can put into your diet to help you start to detox your body. Because the greens itself, not only do they give us tons of nutrition, but they also give you just they help your body to start to pull out toxins. And certain greens are even better at doing that. For instance, did you know that cilantro is an excellent detoxifier? It actually will help pull heavy metals out of your body. So add in the greens. And if you're wondering how to do this, I actually have a 7-day diet. And if you're interested in it, please either message me or comment below, and I will send you the link to my, it's kind of like an accountability membership site that I've created, where you start with the 7-day detox diet, or and it's like a greens, get lean with greens. I created this with my my friend Deanne, and she's a nutritionist. So we've created these meals where you're adding in greens every single day to every single meal. And as crazy as that sounds, it's not incredibly hard. Adding in the greens and taking out the sugar and the meat and the carbs like the pasta and the rice and then the breads, and eliminating alcohol, then adding in the fruits, adding in the greens, and all the wonderful vegetables of the season. Because you do want to eat according to the season, and that's important because we get different nutrients from different fruits and vegetables during the year. So winter is a great time to do the winter vegetables, like a winter squash. Lots of different squashes are around right now, and you can make yourself like a vegetable soup. I know you want to get down. Go ahead. Jump. Go. And there goes the camera. Okay, we're good. All right. So that's my take on detox. And if you're just joining, go ahead and type below if you have ever wanted to do a detox, or if you tried a detox, or if you're maybe thinking of doing a detox. And I can go ahead and send you my link about this Get Lean with Greens 7-day, add greens into every meal. And it's not super hard to do this. You can add a handful of spinach in your smoothie in the morning, and you can add some broccoli to your lunch, or make, if you have a salad, that's even better because you've already got the greens. Maybe make them darker leafy greens, and you can even add in some green drinks throughout the day. Oh, hey, thanks for joining. Watching on a cell was a bad idea. Always. Oh, okay. Oh, you did a detox twice. Brad, thank you for joining. Oh, and thank you. And Happy New Year to you too. Yes, doing the detox once in spring and once in fall. Yeah, you did hear that. So doing your own type of detox, we're just eliminating the things that cause just toxins within our body. The sugar, the alcohol, the meat, the bread and cereals and pastas and stuff like that. Adding in more fruits and vegetables, lower glycemic fruits, pears, apples, berries, and then adding greens into your meals is a great way to detox. And you can also make some type of salsa or a pesto with cilantro, because cilantro is one of those amazing greens that can help pull heavy metals out of your body and help to detox your body naturally. Because our bodies detox naturally. Every single day our bodies are going through a process of detoxing. So that's why you have to be you have to pay attention to how much you take in and how much you eliminate as well. And nobody likes to talk about that. No one likes to talk about how much you eliminate, but that's how you get rid of toxins. And if you're not eliminating enough, you may need to change your diet. You may need to put in some more fiber, put in some more water-rich foods, apples, pears, more greens, and then you'll start feeling a lot better. And then you can go ahead and start your diet. And that's a good way to start detoxing. Don't think of it as like, I got to do this detox that's going to be 3 days of hell. More or less like start to eliminate slowly, then start to add in the good stuff. And eventually you'll start to change your habits and get a better daily detoxing diet. But I'm going to share with you one of my other things. This is one of my favorite things to add in, and this is green. So this is called spirulina. Spirulina is incredibly nutrient dense, and it's one of those superfoods. It's got tons of good stuff in it, and it's super green. Spirulina is an algae or a seaweed. It's one of those. It's like an algae. But it doesn't have much of a taste, but I will put a scoop of that in my smoothie in the morning, in the green drink. Cindy, you said, I would love to have the link. I'm home with a cold. Oh, you're home with a cold. Oh, I hope you feel better. I will. I'll send you the link. And this 7-day diet, like I said, it's not super hard. It's actually, it's relatively easy. As far as the taste of the food, it's wonderful. All the recipes are fantastic. But if you don't like to cook, there's other options, and you can always message me and I'll give you some options if you don't like to cook. But the recipes are good in there. Oh, Eric, thank you for joining. So if you are just joining, we were discussing doing a detox and why, and if you should, or why at this time of year everybody feels like they need one. And if you have, or if you're just joining, let me know where you're watching this from and if you've done a detox, or maybe your experience and how you feel about detoxing. But my advice is to follow the rules of detoxing only twice a year, in the spring and in the fall. But at this time of year, to start eliminating all the things that are toxic, alcohol, that's so hard for me to say because I love my glass of wine at night, but alcohol, breads, pastas, cereals, processed foods, things from boxes, sugar, meat, and just start adding in the good stuff little by little. Apples, pears, berries, all the berries are really low in, my dog is moving. Reagan, really? He's moving the camera. And then add in the greens. And I have that 7-day get lean with greens. It'll really help flatten your belly too. When you start taking out all the things that cause us bloat, because alcohol and sugar tend to destroy our good bacteria within our bodies. And when you don't have enough good bacteria, things don't work properly, and you do tend to have more gas in your stomach. So when you start taking those things out and then start putting in the nutrients that actually contribute to good bacteria within your body, that's like the best way to naturally detox your body. So don't feel like you have to go run out and buy all this like super colon cleanse and super colon blow and all this stuff and then make yourself miserable for 3 days and then go right back to eating all the crap you were eating beforehand. Start to take the crap out little by little, all the bad stuff out, add in the good stuff, add in more greens, and definitely try to add some more cilantro into your food. It's excellent for pulling heavy metals out of your body. So that's my take on if you should detox. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me and I will post the link to anyone who wants to try my 7-day detox, Get Lean with Greens. Okay, moving on. Let's see, what was next? Why you shouldn't exercise. Why I don't want you to exercise. And I don't know if you guys saw my video earlier this week. I had a great time making that. I see the sun's coming in. It's a little harsh right there. There we go. Okay. So I don't like to label things in ways that make them seem like work. Like I don't like calling things worksheets. I don't like saying I have to exercise or things that make you feel like you're just adding more on your to-do list that does not sound fun. What I try to do, especially for my clients who don't like to exercise on their own, is just try to have them reframe exercise. There are no more treats. Stop hitting the camera. My dog is very insistent. I put one treat up here and he just thinks there's more. There's no more treats. So if you have in your mind that you're just going to move your body more, it tends to lighten up the feeling of having to work out and exercise and add more to your to-do list. Because let's face it, we're all pretty busy. And the number one reason, the most common reason why people don't exercise is because they run out of time, or they're tired and they don't want to get up early. So it's a time thing a lot. And then and it's also a want. And if you don't want to exercise, telling yourself you have to exercise is not going to cut it. And like I was talking about before, about the detox, whenever I tell myself I can't do something, you can't have bread, you can't have sugar, that's all I think about. That's all I think about eating. So when I tell myself I have to do something, here comes that inner rebel again that says, I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. So if you tell yourself you have to exercise or you have to work out and you're finding that that's not working for you, try to reframe it into something like, man, I just want to move my body more. How can I move my body more? And here's my best tip on how to move your body more. Pick 10 things that you like to do, 10 different activities, movements, things that you know that I mean, even if you don't like to move a lot, but you know, okay, I like those things, whatever they are. If it's going for a walk, if it's if you can stomach climbing a few extra flights of stairs, if you don't mind doing a plank, if you don't mind playing with the dog or walking the dog or running with the dog like I did in my video earlier this week, which was quite fun. And go ahead and make a list of those, how you can put those into your day, and then set a timer, set an alarm on your day. So for instance, one of my clients today, we talked about this, that she's going to put in her phone timers set 3 times a day, and then those specific exercises she's going to do when that timer goes off. So the timer goes off, and she's going to maybe do 10 squats, hold a plank for a minute, and get outside and walk around the block. Then when the next timer goes off, she's going to walk her dog and come back and maybe do some crunches or some sit-ups, or just turn on the TV or YouTube or something, your favorite video, and dance around to your favorite song. I was walking this morning with a woman that lives in my neighborhood, and she has this awesome dog, and my dog loves her dog. And she said, you know, we don't dance as much as we used to. We don't get up and dance. There aren't places to go dance that aren't nightclubs. And I wonder that. Why aren't there places to go dance like during the day, like go have a kombucha or a green drink and go dance? I think that would be so amazing if there were more like freestyle dance classes where you just listen to music, socialize a little bit, and dance. So maybe just put some music on and dance around the house. However, you can pepper in some movement, some ways to move your body. That's my advice. That's why I don't want you to exercise. I want you to just move your body. And whatever way that is, however you think of moving your body that makes you feel good, like anything that makes you happy, put that in there. Put that in your day. Set yourself an alarm, because if it's a new habit, you may forget to do it. So set an alarm so that you remind yourself to do that. And that's why I think you shouldn't exercise. I think you should just move. Move more. Intermittent movement is said to be more important than if you just sat all day. Thank you so much for the heart. I appreciate that. If anything I'm saying in this video, anything in this live video resonates with you, or you feel like, yeah, I like what she's saying, please give me a thumbs up, give me a heart if you love it, and go ahead and comment below. I know, Eric, you're like a you are diehard when it comes to exercise. You really have mastered your physical body, and it's what's your favorite way to get up and move when you don't feel like exercising? Like, what are the things that you like to do that get you going, to keep you going? Because I tell a lot of my clients, you know, even if you get up and move for 5 minutes, you'll notice that after that 5 minutes are up, you're probably going to keep going, because you're going to say, wow, I already moved for 5 minutes. I might as well just keep going. Yeah. Oh, Brad, you love cilantro. I know, it's awesome, right? I love cilantro too. I have a recipe for a cilantro pesto that I will share, so that, and maybe I'll put it in the comments on this video. And I think it may be in that 7-day diet, so I'll put that link in there too. And actually it was Deanne's. I have to credit that to Deanne. My friend Deanne had a wonderful cilantro pesto that she made that was great for detoxing the body. But back to moving your body. Schedule in intermittent movement, because what I read recently is they are calling smoking, or sitting, the new smoking. So sitting for more than 4 to 6 hours at a time, 4 hours at a time, is incredibly damaging to your health. Setting times for you to get up and get moving is going to be one of the best things you can do for your health, because they've even shown that people, if they sit all day and they do like a hard 1 hour exercise, it's still not as good as getting up and moving more often throughout the day. That they still suffer consequences from sitting for long periods of time. So set an alarm, pick some things you really like. If you get stuck, go on YouTube, like maybe find a video or something that's just like a few minutes, a Zumba video, anything, and then just remind yourself, okay, go put on YouTube and go dance around to a video, or do 5 minutes of walking or jumping. Oh, jumping rope too. Eric, do you jump rope? I love to jump rope, and it's actually harder than you think it is. Doing consecutive, even just 3 minutes of jump rope will rev up your metabolism, and it's actually quite difficult to do 3 solid minutes of jumping rope. So get yourself a jump rope. I think that's the easiest way to get up and get moving. Go for a walk. Tie yourself to your dog like I did earlier in the week. Okay, so that is number 2, why you shouldn't exercise. Okay, and number 3, so your vision for 2017, what does it look like? What are you really, really, really wanting to see happen in your life? I can't even sit for long periods of time. I get like antsy, so I have to move. Brad says, I haven't, but I should this spring before family reunion. Oh, doing a detox. Yeah. You will feel and look better totally after a detox, but it's more important to keep those things going, try to adopt those habits throughout the whole year, but it will make you feel better for sure. And then back to talking about your vision for 2017. If you're just joining, let me know right below, or if you've been watching, did you make some New Year's resolutions, or do you have some goals or some things that you want to see happen in 2017? And did you have some things that you wanted to do in 2016 that you never got around to? Because maybe they weren't in the forefront of your mind. You didn't think about them, and the year all of a sudden has flown by, and you're like, wow, I didn't do those things. So now's your chance, because it's a brand new year, and it's a good time to sit down with a piece of paper and a pen and just write down everything you want to do, experience, feel, live, anything. And you can break it down into 3 parts. Like you can go with like your personal care, like your self-care, like your body, like how do you want to feel? How do you want to grow? How do you want to be different in your body? Like, how do you want to take care of yourself? And start to write some things about your physical health. And then you can talk about your relationships. And how do you want things to be different in your relationships? How do you want to improve the quality of your relationships? You want to spend more time with your kids? Do you want to be more expressive in your marriage and talk a little bit more about what you want and need? And then go into career and business or passion, whatever your purpose is, and start to write down some things as to what you want to see happen in your business. Like, do you want to increase your business? Do you want to not work as much? I have some clients that are ready to retire, and they're going to try to slowly not work as much. Do you want to change careers? And what you're going to do is just, without censoring yourself, with reckless abandon, I want you to write down on paper everything you want to experience in 2017. And Mickey Lawler joined. Thank you, Mickey, for joining. I love to see your posts. They're always so. Actually, I love to see everybody's posts, but your last one made me smile with your yoga pose for the new year. So thank you for that. So we're talking about your vision for 2017. And what I'm recommending is to get a piece of paper, break it down into sections of like your personal, physical health, your relationships, and then your career, your purpose, and write down everything you want to experience in those sections of your life, in those areas, as far as you want to go. Like, don't hold yourself back. Don't censor yourself. Don't write down something and go, that seems a little unrealistic. Write everything down. And I call this the vomit draft. I know that sounds disgusting, but I heard that once before. And when I was writing my book, they said, write a vomit draft. Just like go ahead and write down everything that you want without censoring yourself. Oh, Mickey, I love you too. Thank you so much. Mwah. So after you're done writing out this vomit draft of all the things you want to experience, then sit down and look at it and start to kind of chip away at the things that maybe don't really matter so much, that maybe you just think they matter because they sound good, and start to focus on the critical things, the ones that you know will give you the best results in your life, the ones that you know, hey, if I do this, I know that's really going to make a difference, and if I do this other thing, wow, I feel like that's going to give me the highest results. And pick those things and start to focus on them, and create yourself a plan on how you're going to implement those things. And whenever I tell someone to write out a plan, what I think is most important is to start with, number one, what it is you're really trying to achieve, like the bottom line. Number two, by which date you want to achieve that. Number three, what you're willing to give in order to get those results, because we don't get something for nothing. You have to add in your energy, like you're going to give this part of you, this energy, in order to get this other result. Because as much as we want to just sit around and just do the same thing we've always done, that's not going to get you in better shape. And as much as you want to wish you had a more fulfilling career, it's not going to happen unless you make the attempt to either change jobs or add something to your career that is more meaningful to you. So write down your plan on what you're going to give. And then the last part is read it every day. Keep it out where you can see it, or somehow create a list of things. Put it where you can see it, because our dreams and goals, not written down and in your face all the time, every day, they get lost because life gets in the way. And that's why I made a vision board. I know you guys have heard my maybe you did or maybe you didn't, but my vision board, I had a vision board party. I talked about making a vision board in the last video. So this is what I had created. Yay. This is my vision board for 2017. And what I did is, the way I created my vision board is I wrote down my perfect day, what I want my perfect day to look like. And then in like a clockwise thing, I kind of put what I wanted to see in my day on the vision board. So like, I want to get outside more. I wanted to make sure I exercised. I want to start paddleboarding with my dog. Does anyone do that? If you paddleboard with your dog and you're watching right now, please comment below and let me know how you did it and if it was easy or hard. Oh, I'm going to send you a picture of our vision board. Mickey, please do. That would be amazing. I would love to see it because I love vision boards. I think that my mind sees things in pictures. And when I see things in pictures and visuals inspire me. So I put things on here that inspire me, and not just pictures of like, oh, that's a pretty sunset. It has meaning to me. Like this, like I want to grab that paddleboard and get out in the ocean more. I want to have an herb garden and start creating some of my own juices from my own herbs. There's all these things. I want to start speaking on stage more. My boyfriend Gary, we love to have like cheese and wine, and so I want to start creating a little bit more variety around those date nights that we have, and just I put in some other, and then I have like some trips and stuff up here that I want to go on. I want to do a little cross country thing again, and I've got this wonderful little see that it says follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. That was a wonderful gift that I got from one of my dearest friends, Diana. And Diana, if you're watching this later, I love you. Thank you for all the wonderful, whimsical things that you bring into my life that bring me so much joy and happiness. I love it, and I love you. Thank you for that. I feel very blessed that I have amazing people in my life that bring me so much joy and love. And I don't know if you guys keep hearing that beeping, but that's a whole nother story. I'll tell you about that in another video. It's not worth talking about, but it's driving me crazy. And it's been like a 7-day thing where the cable company needs to send me something, and the box I have in my house just keeps beeping all the time. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. Thank you, Mickey, for that. I love that. And thank you for that reminder. You know, whatever your path is, whatever your vision is for 2017, Go with all your heart. Take the time to pick the things you really want to focus on, and then just give it your all. Because most people don't achieve what they want to achieve because they kind of just like, they kind of half-ass it, because either they feel funny that these are maybe not the goals that they should want, or maybe they don't know if they're going to be really great at these things, or is this really what you want? Like, do some soul searching. Figure out what it is you truly want to do, where you want to go, and wherever that is, go with your full heart. Go with your heart and enjoy it. And know that this is your plan, your vision for 2017. And that can be anything you want, and you can have anything you want. If you focus on it, if you work for it, if you give it your energy, you can achieve anything you want in this world, in this life. And I appreciate everyone for watching. Just a quick recap, okay? Here we go. Freedom Friday. Creating more freedom in your life. In detox, do you want to do a detox? You create more freedom in your, there's like a feather. You create more freedom in your body, more freedom inside of you when you start giving your body the right things. And what I mean by freedom is you start having more energy, and you start having more mental clarity, because your body starts getting the nutrients that it really needs. So if you're wanting to detox, I'm guessing that it's probably because you overindulged over the holidays. My advice is this. Detoxes should happen only in the spring and the fall, true detoxes. So maybe wait until then and get with someone who's really good about doing those, and they can guide you through that. But if you want to start doing something just to detox all the bad habits around food that you've had, my advice is to stop eating all the stuff, like little by little, take stuff out. Maybe one day take out the sugar, next day take out the meat, next day take out all the breads and cereals, just little by little. Start adding in some good fruits, low in glycemic, on the glycemic index, pears, apples, berries, and then start adding in greens to your meals. Start eating some lean meats, maybe go non-meat if you want. Maybe go just like beans and nuts and things like that. Legumes are great, high in protein. I love lentils. Lentils are great, and they're high in protein, and they're all vegetarian. And then just add in some more greens. If you're interested, I have a Get Lean with Greens 7-day diet I'm happy to share with you guys. And then why you shouldn't exercise. Don't label things to look like chores. If exercise doesn't sound like fun to you, if you're not one of those people like me who just like, I love to exercise, I love to move my body, but I still find that I want to do it when I label it, I got to move my body, or I'm going to go dance around the house, or I'm going to go have fun with my dog outside. Just label it as something else, and then set some sort of schedule within your day, some sort of alarm, so that you have more of a reminder to do it. And then it's like you're triggered. Pretty soon it'll be like Pavlov's dog. The alarm goes off and you're like, oh, that's when I get to dance. And especially if you say things like that. Oh, that now I get to do that, instead of now I have to do that. Watch the way you speak to yourself. I get to do this. I'm lucky enough that I get to move my body. Oh, I really want to go get outside and get some fresh air. Not I have to, I should, I need to. Just label that, something different. And then your vision for 2017, what does it look like? If you're not sure, take your time, write it down, create a vomit draft. Just purge everything that's inside of you that you think you want to experience in 2017. Physical health, anything around your body, your mind, your relationships, your emotional health around your relationships, and then your career, your purpose, your business, whatever that is. Write down everything you want in those areas, and then just prune it away. Pick the thing that's the most critical, that's going to yield you the highest results, the highest return on your investment, and just start with those and go with your full heart. And that is my tips for you to have more freedom in your life, in your body, in your mind, in your heart, so that you can go and enjoy the weekend. Happy Friday. Happy Freedom Friday. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next Friday. And if you want more information on my 7-day diet, or I have an accountability membership group that I created for the new year. For those of you who have a hard time staying on track, I created a membership site to keep you on track. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and private message me or comment below. And I love you all. Have a happy Freedom Friday. Thanks for watching.